Hello students, in first part of corrosion presentation, we have studied what is corrosion, electrochemical theory of corrosion and different types of corrosion. In this video, we will see what are the factors that affects the rate of corrosion of metals. We know that corrosion is an electrochemical phenomenon that takes place because of electrochemical reaction between a metal and its environment. The whole corrosion process involves mainly 4 steps. In the first step, oxidation of metal takes place. Here, metal is converted to metal ion, liberating electrons. In the second step, liberated electrons moves towards cathode through the metal surface. And in the third step, oxygen and moisture present in the atmosphere undergoes reduction to form hydroxide ions, and this reaction takes place at the cathodic region. So cathodic area provides a surface for the reduction of hydroxide ions, thereby accepting electrons liberated from anodic area. In the fourth step, the ferrous ions formed at anodic area moves towards cathodic area, and hydroxide ions formed at cathodic area moves towards anodic area. This takes place on the surface of the metal. In between anodic and cathodic area, they combine with each other, resulting in the formation of corrosion products. So, these 4 steps takes place during corrosion of any metal. The rate of corrosion of any metal depends on the rate of these 4 steps involved in corrosion of any metallic material. All these 4 steps are interrelated and interdependent. Any factor that influences the rate of any one of these steps will increase the rate of corrosion. Therefore, rate of corrosion of any metallic material mainly depends on the rate of anodic reaction, that is oxidation of metal, and rate of cathodic reaction, that is reduction reaction taking place at the cathodic area. Rate of corrosion also depends on the rate of flow of ions between anodic and cathodic area on the surface of the metal. Therefore, study of rate of corrosion of metal is important because only by knowing the factors affecting rate of corrosion we can find different ways to minimize the rate of corrosion of any metal. The factors that affect the rate of corrosion of metal are related to nature of the metal and nature of the environment to which metal is exposed. Nature of the metal. Here, the electrode potential of the metal is one of the factors that affects the rate of corrosion of metal. The electrode potential refers to the reduction potential of the metal, and it is the measure of tendency of a metal to undergo reduction with respect to standard hydrogen electrode. Higher the electrode potential, higher is the tendency of a metal to undergo reduction with respect to standard hydrogen electrode. Lower the reduction potential, lower is the tendency of a metal to undergo reduction with respect to standard hydrogen electrode. Tendency of a metal to undergo reduction is exactly opposite to tendency of a metal to undergo oxidation. Higher the electrode potential of the metal, higher is the tendency to undergo reduction, and lower will be the tendency of a metal to undergo oxidation. Lower the electrode potential, lower is the tendency of a metal to undergo reduction, and higher will be the tendency to undergo oxidation. We know corrosion occurs due to the oxidation reaction that takes place at anodic area. Rate of anodic reaction depends on the electrode potential of a metal. The metals with lower electrode potential exhibit higher tendency to undergo oxidation and higher tendency to corrosion. For example, metals like sodium, magnesium, zinc, iron undergoes corrosion readily. This is because they have lower reduction potential and they show more tendency to undergo oxidation and hence higher tendency for corrosion. The metals with higher reduction potential have low tendency to undergo oxidation and are less susceptible for corrosion. For example, gold and platinum. They have high electrode potential. They show lower tendency to undergo oxidation and lower tendency for corrosion. Under normal conditions, they do not undergo corrosion at all because of their very high reduction potential value. Rate of corrosion of metal is directly related to the electrode potential of the metal. Size of anodic and cathodic area is one of the factors that affects the rate of corrosion. This is important when there is a formation of anodic and cathodic areas on the surface of the metal. The anodic area may be smaller and cathodic area may be larger sometimes, or anodic area may be larger and cathodic area may be smaller. So two chances are possible. So the rate of corrosion depends on the size of anodic and cathodic areas. If the anodic area is smaller than the cathodic area, then corrosion is more intense and higher is the rate of corrosion at anodic region. This is because when cathodic area is large compared to the anodic area, more surface area is available for oxygen and water molecule to get adsorbed on the surface of the metal. These oxygen and water molecules need more number of electrons from anodic area to undergo reduction. So this makes anodic reaction to take place at a faster rate, thereby increasing the rate of overall corrosion reaction. For example, when tin is coated on the surface of iron, here tin is coated on the surface of iron, iron acts as anode and tin coating acts as cathode. This is because reduction potential of tin is more than that of iron. While coating iron with the tin, if some part of iron is not completely covered with the tin, then that part is exposed to the environment and this part acts as anode. So there is a generation of small anodic area compared to large cathodic area. Due to large cathodic area, more number of oxygen and water molecules adsorb on tin coating and demand more number of electrons. To meet this demand, iron at a smaller anodic area undergoes severe corrosion. Therefore, we must take care while coating iron with the tin. There should not be any gap. Iron should be completely covered with the tin. Otherwise, more intense corrosion takes place because of the small anodic area and large cathodic area. On the other hand, if cathodic area is smaller than the anodic area, in this case, rate of corrosion of metal at larger anodic area is very slow. This is because when cathodic area is very small, more number of oxygen and water molecules cannot adsorb on its surface. surface area available for adsorption of these molecules is very less. So there is a less demand for electrons by these molecules to undergo reduction. Therefore, there is no pressure on anodic area to supply electrons. Therefore, rate of corrosion at anodic area is very less. For example, when iron is coated with zinc, and this coating is called galvanization, iron acts as cathode and zinc acts as anode. Here, zinc is coated on iron to prevent corrosion of iron. Here, zinc is acting as a anode and iron acting as cathode. This is because the reduction potential of zinc is lower than that of iron. Suppose the surface of iron is not completely covered with the zinc. If a small part is not covered, then that part of iron is exposed to the environment and that part acts as cathode, so there is no corrosion of iron. Whereas zinc covered will act as anode and this will undergo corrosion. So this is example for smaller cathodic area and larger anodic area. When metal is exposed to the corrosion medium, the outer layer of the metal undergoes corrosion. In many cases, the corrosion product formed on the surface of the metal is its metal oxide. The nature of the corrosion product formed on the surface of the metal decides further corrosion of metal. If the corrosion product formed on the surface of the metal is non-porous, stable, uniform and insoluble in water or any of the solvents, then it prevents the metal from further corrosion by forming a protective layer on the surface of the metal. So this protective layer completely covers the metal surface and prevents inner surface of metal to come in contact with the environment. So there is no contact between the metal and the corrosive environment. This way the corrosion product prevents further corrosion of inner parts of the metal. For example, when metals like aluminium, chromium, titanium, etc. are exposed to the environment, initially the outer surface of the metal is converted to metal oxide. In case of aluminium, aluminium oxide is formed. In case of chromium, chromium oxide is formed. This oxide film formed on its surface acts as a barrier between the metal and the corrosive medium. So it prevents further corrosion of the metals. So here corrosion product is non-porous. Non-porous means there will not be any gap and the corrosion product is stable. It will not decompose and it is spread throughout the surface of the metal. So the metal is completely covered with the corrosion product and this corrosion product acts as a protective layer, preventing further corrosion of inner surface of the metal. On the other hand, if the corrosion product formed is soluble in water and if it is unstable, decomposes, non-uniform, it is not completely spread over the metal surface, and if it is porous, in such case the metal is not completely covered by the corrosion product and the fresh metal surface is continuously exposed to the corrosion environment and corrosion takes place continuously. So there is no formation of protective layer over the metal surface. For example, in case of iron, zinc and magnesium, there is no formation of protective film and further corrosion of metal takes place. So you can see in these pictures the iron rod as well as magnesium rod corroded severely. So the corrosion product formed will not protect the metal from further corrosion of inner parts of the metal. Temperature is one of the factors that has great influence on the rate of corrosion. As the temperature of the medium increases, the rate of corrosion also increases. This is because corrosion is an electrochemical phenomenon that involves oxidation reaction as well as reduction reaction. Oxidation takes place at anode, reduction takes place at cathode. By increasing the temperature, the rate of anodic reaction as well as rate of cathodic reaction increases, thereby increasing the rate of overall reaction. As the temperature increases, the metal ions which are formed at anode can move fast by gaining the kinetic energy towards cathode, as well as the hydroxide ions which are formed at cathode can move towards anode little bit fast. So the conductance of the ions or the movement of ions increases as the temperature of the medium increases. If these ferrous ions does not move towards cathode or hydroxide ions does not move towards anode, then further corrosion of iron takes place little bit slowly, because at anode iron cannot undergo oxidation when there are ferrous ions on its surface. Similarly, reduction cannot take place on the surface of cathode if there are still hydroxyl ions. So when these ions move towards each other to form the corrosion product, then only further corrosion of many metal takes place. If conductance of the medium increases, then rate of corrosion also increases. As I already discussed, corrosion is an electrochemical phenomenon that involves transfer of electrons and ions. If electrons and ions moves little bit fast, then there will be increase in rate of anodic reaction as well as rate of cathodic reaction. In this case, if iron moves faster, that means ferrous ions moves faster towards cathodic area, and if hydroxyl ions moves faster towards anodic area, then only further corrosion of this iron can take place. So both the temperature as well as conductance of the medium influence the rate of corrosion. As the temperature increases, rate of corrosion increases. As the conductance of the medium increases, rate of corrosion increases. pH of the medium greatly influences the rate of corrosion. Lower the pH of the corrosion medium, higher is the rate of corrosion. However, some metals like aluminium, zinc, etc. undergo severe corrosion in highly alkaline solution, that is at a higher pH. At pH greater than 10, corrosion of iron practically stops. This is because of the formation of protective coating of hydrous oxides of iron. When the pH is greater than 10, there will be a hydroxyl ions on the surface of the metal. These hydroxyl ions combined with the ferrous ions, which are formed by the oxidation of the metal, to form insoluble ferrous hydroxide. This insoluble ferrous hydroxide deposits on the surface of the metal and completely covers the metal surface. This insoluble ferrous hydroxide acts as a barrier between the metal and the environment, and further corrosion of metal is prevented. If the pH is between 10 to 3, in that case oxygen is required for corrosion of iron. If the pH is between 10 to 3, in that case moisture and oxygen present in the atmosphere undergoes reduction on the surface of cathode. So hydroxyl ions are formed, and the rate of this reaction depends upon the availability of moisture content and oxygen in the atmosphere. If the pH is lower than 3, severe corrosion occurs even in the absence of oxygen. This is because medium is acidic and there will be H plus ions on the surface of the metal, and these H plus ions are rapidly reduced to hydrogen. There will be an increase in rate of cathodic reaction. So because of the increased demand for electrons by the cathodic reaction, there will be a severe corrosion of iron at the anodic region. So anodic reaction also takes place at maximum speed to supply electrons for the reduction of H plus ions that takes place on the surface of cathode. So we can say here severe corrosion takes place at lower pH, and if the pH is between 10 to 3, in that case oxygen is required for the corrosion of iron, and if the pH is more than 10, there won't be much corrosion of the metals. So in this video we have discussed some of the factors that are related to the nature of the metal and nature of the environment that affects the rate of corrosion. Thank you.